This town looked like a war zone. You hear of these things happening, but not here.
Not in Lynch, Nebraska. But on March 14th, 2019, the Spencer Dam on the Niobrara River collapsed, and Lynch, population 245, was right in the river's path.
It was devastating, actually, in a lot of ways, to see a little town that you've grown up in and had a lot of pride in to be affected as much as it has been.
In the midst of what quickly became Nebraska's most widespread natural disaster, Tammy Tienken, a Lynch, Nebraska native, was remodeling her newly purchased and dearly beloved home.
It actually kind of goes back a long time. When I grew up, the first house I remember living in was just to the east, and this has always been the little yellow house. And so it kind of holds a special place in my heart for that little house to go back to. And we stayed in the one to the west of it last year for alumni, and we decided that we wanted a more permanent home. So we started last July and August of destruction and reconstruction. And we were down to the living room floor and the bedroom floor and some trim, and it would be ready to live in. And it got flooded. Annette had up to about right here done with ceramic tile, and it all had to be taken up. It was grouted and everything. And now we're in the process of reconstruction. And we had to take everything down to the studs, which, like I say, it was sad because we worked so hard to get it to where it was, but it's rebuildable, and we still have a little home to come back to.
A home that dozens of other Lynch residents do not yet have. A home that Tammy is grateful was not destroyed, but rather damaged.
I just had a sick feeling. You can't describe really what your emotions are. When I come down here the first time, I'm gonna start crying. When I come down here the first time on Sunday, I didn't even want to go in and see it because it was such a mess. And like I say, but everybody was in the same position that we were. Drying out, cleaning the houses, and we were lucky enough that we did not have any carpeting or furniture in it. So we lost a few things, but not nearly like what some people did. They lost absolutely everything.
That Boyd County village was flooded by rushing waters that roared through the streets. Tammy wasn't in Lynch the day Mother Nature unleashed her rage this time, but it took her back to a similar experience in the 1970s.
The sound of that water, when it would hit the old bridge down there, I will never forget that sound. And that was back, I think, in maybe 78, 79. I cannot imagine what it was like hearing the roar of that water this time. I honestly can't.
That historic March 2019 flood swept away houses, businesses, livestock, and more. But it couldn't overcome the strength of Lynch, Nebraska.
Me, myself, I'm very proud to say I'm from Lynch. Because like I say, these people here have helped out everybody. Like I say, we will rebuild and we will be Lynch, Nebraska, strong once again.